everybody. It's the Gridiron Gals coming at you for week 5 of the NFL Pick'ems. It's the Pigskin Loving Lady along with my girl, the NFL Chick. What's going on?
Nothing much. We didn't do too great last week, so I'm looking to redeem myself this week on these picks. How about yourself?
I'm ready. I swear it was bad. I feel good about my Denver over the Cowboys, but other than that, the rest is garbage. So let's see if we can just get better. And the first game we're going to pick is the Tampa Bay Bucks going to the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm just going to take Philadelphia. I like their defense against Josh Johnson. I don't think he's ever seen blitzes coming at him like that. Donovan McNabb is back. Westbrook is back. So I think, they'll start getting their momentum going. I will say this, though. If Tampa Bay can get a shot at Donovan McNabb ribs and put him on the sideline, they might have the advantage. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and pick the Eagles.
I'm going to go ahead and pick the Eagles, too. I feel like Josh Johnson is a poor man's Michael Vick. I don't think that he's, going to be able to make plays like Vick does, or against some plays like he made against the Redskins last week. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Philly because they're coming off a bye. People are getting healthy. And I just don't even really see this as a competition, unfortunately. So sorry, Tampa, but you guys suck.
Yeah, they really do. Okay, let's stay on the East Coast, and we have Cincinnati traveling to the Baltimore Ravens. I like the Ravens here. I think they're upset about last week's game, and I think the defense is going to be passionate. They're going to leave no chance for the rest to get involved in the outcome of this game. I like the rushing game of the Ravens, and although Cincinnati's defense is really showing improved, I can't even believe we're mentioning defense in Cincinnati in the same sentence, but we are. But I just like the overall game of the Ravens, and I think they're ready to come back off of that loss last week.
I feel sorry for Cincinnati. I feel like Baltimore is still mad about last week, and they want to make somebody pay. And unfortunately, the Cincinnati Bengals is the team that's on their schedule, after a bad loss. So Cincinnati barely beat Cleveland in overtime with 4 seconds left, and I thought they were better than that. So I'm just not totally convinced on the Bengals right now. I expect the Ravens to fully dominate this game.
All right, now, so let's see if we feel the same way about the Atlanta game where they're traveling to San Francisco. I like the San Francisco 49ers in this game. I like the fact that they are taking on a persona of their head coach, Mike Singletary. They're playing just gritty, you know what I'm saying, just smash mouth physical football. And I think that Atlanta, they are not ready for it. I think they have really two main offensive weapons in Tony Gonzalez and Michael Turner. And I don't think that's going to be enough, for them to hang with the San Francisco 49ers. So I'm going to give the advantage to the 49ers in this game.
I'm going to give the advantage to the 49ers, too, because I feel like the 49ers defensively is better than Atlanta's defense. And offensively, they've definitely stepped up. Sean Hill has stepped up. Vernon Davis has stepped up. Glenn Coffey was okay in the place of Frank Gore, but I expect that to be better this week. Atlanta's defense isn't really that great, and so I expect them to stay on the field.
All right. So next we have New England traveling to the Denver Broncos. And I think this is one of the better games on the schedule this week. And, for every reason that everybody else says, Tom Brady. I love him in this situation. And Kyle Orton, as much as he's been playing, and he's been playing well, I just can't see him doing the same thing against the New England Patriots. They have so many weapons, and, they're starting to really click, which is a scary thing for anybody else in the league. So, with Tom Brady at the helm and all his weapons, their defense is doing okay. They're all right. So I'll give the Patriots the advantage and pick them.
I'm going to pick the Patriots as well. I feel like Wes Welker's back, so that gives them an opportunity to turn around, and start clicking more on offense. Defensively, they're really good. I'm sorry, Denver fans, but I know you're 4-0, but you're like the 4-0 team that I just don't get right now. I know that they play the Cowboys, but even that win didn't convince me a whole lot. This is a top-tier team. If they can beat the Patriots, then I'm going to definitely give them all the respect. But as of right now, I'm still on the fence, and I have to go with New England.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm starting to slide to the side. If you're 4-0, you know what I'm saying, in the NFL, that means a lot. So big kudos to the Denver Broncos. Come out. You know what I'm saying? If the Patriots lose, trust me, not too many people will be upset about that. So let's stay out west. And then we have the Jacksonville Jaguars traveling to the Seattle Seahawks. And I'm looking at the running game for both teams. I'm looking at Maurice Jones-Drew running over the Seattle defense, and they have Edgerrin James and Julius Jones, and I just don't see them producing. I mean, what have we really heard about the Seahawks? I mean, honestly, what have you heard about them? And so I don't really know, where to go for this team. So I was impressed by the Jaguars last week against Tennessee. They really whooped their butts, you know what I'm saying? And they played like what I expected them to play last year. So I'm going to give the nod to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The only thing we've heard about the Seahawks is that their retro colors are hideously ugly. That green was awful.
Like
so it was awful. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick the Seahawks because they're at home. I think both of these teams are pretty much, unwatchable at this point. And, I don't know really who to pick. Jacksonville did have a breakout game against Tennessee, but I try not to overlook opponents in which they play in their division. I feel like Seattle is at home, so I'm going to give them a small advantage, but I agree with you. The run game for both teams is very important. I just feel like Seattle may pull this one out.
All right, so we finally do disagree on something, and our fans will, they'll be happy to see that we don't agree on everything. So let's travel to Miami, mentally, because we would love to be there for the Monday night game, and they're hosting the New York Jets. I just like Miami in this game. They showed me, last week that they are capable of really winning a game. They played good football. I like their running game. They took the ball out the hands of their quarterback, which showed me, they had confidence in him, but he had to be a manager. And I like that aspect of it. The Jets, I do believe that they have to fight that loss they're coming back from in New Orleans. And it's a division. I rolled with the Jets for, since week 1. So I'm going to go ahead and pick against them this time and pick Miami.
Well, I haven't rolled with them since week 1. I did pick New Orleans last week. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick the Jets because I feel like right now they're on it. I know they lost to New Orleans, but give New Orleans respect. They're a great team. And I feel like, the Jets have what it takes to stick around in this ball game. The defense is playing very well right now, and they definitely have that running game with Thomas Jones and Leon Washington to get it done. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Jets, but I think it's going to be a really good game, and I think people will be very pleased with the outcome of the game.
Me too. All right, so there you have it. Me and my Gridiron companion, we're looking to come back off of a horrible week and improve for week 5 and go, watch some football, eat some good food, and enjoy the games.
That's right. So hope you guys have a good football weekend. We'll holler at you next Friday. See ya.
Bye.